I'm on my way up to the water box where my irrigation water comes in. It's about, I don't know, probably 3/4 of a mile from my house. I thought I'd take you along on this little hoopy ride and show you some of the scenery. Thank God I'm a country boy. Yeah, I know. I got a lot to do, right? Fire in the hole. I do believe my pants are on fire. Well, it's a rust. Dirt rattler up. Okay. Over the last few days, I've had my family here, my daughter and son-in-law and 2 grandkids from Michigan. And my son and his wife and another grandkid from here in East Wenatchee. And then my ex-son-in-law and 2 more grandkids from here in Wenatchee. Had them all up here, and we had a lot of food and a lot of laughs and a lot of love and a lot of hoopy rides. The hoopy was a hit, a big hit with all the grandkids. And at one point we piled 12 people in this thing, and I might attach a photo at the end of this video. It was pretty hilarious. Hi, Sparks. Anyway, yeah, I had these, had the back end cleaned out here. I had all my irrigation parts. That's what this is. This is my irrigating buggy. I can run around on the property here, and I keep all my parts so I can make repairs, fix leaks or whatever happens, and put up with this guy, his nonsense. Yeah, I know, there was just too many people here, wasn't there, buddy? Yeah, he was in shock. Anyway, I had that all cleaned out in the back and had these seats back there, and we loaded this puppy down, and that old frame was twisted, well, unibody, twisting and flexing, and it's a wonder we didn't break it in half. Here a few years ago, I rolled this thing over on myself. Actually, it didn't have any doors on it, and I flipped it over and I flew out, and then I rolled it up on top of myself. But the A-pillar caught most of the weight, and the top rolled up on my chest and put a dent in both of them, the top and my chest. Knocked the wind out of me, but you know, no broken parts. I walked away. Anyway, I had to cut the top completely off then, and so when you do that, you sacrifice the integrity of the structure on all these unibody rigs when the top's gone. So me and Brown, we here a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I don't know, we reinforced it here. We got a big piece of angle iron and on both sides, and got it tied together so it doesn't break in half. But yeah, it was a hoot, and I'll get a kick out in the picture. You can see my littlest one. She's 5, JC, and she had her arms up in the air like she was on a roller coaster. It looks kind of like a roller coaster. Then my oldest granddaughter sitting up on the dash taking a selfie picture with everybody in the background. It was a hoot. But we had a little mishap. We had a bit of misfortune. When those kids are up here, I was thinking, well, I hope nobody gets hurt. I hope nobody falls off the zip line. That was a big hit, the zip line, and I was thinking the zip line and the tree house, and just that crossed my mind that somebody could fall off the zip line, maybe get hurt. Well, that's not what happened, but a kid did get hurt. My ex-son-in-law. I brought my granddaughters up. His wife, his present wife, has 2 boys about the same age as my granddaughters. Their oldest ones are just finished their freshman year in high school, and then the other 2 are a little bit younger. And the younger boy, I don't know what he is, about 10, 11 years old maybe. Might be 12, thinking about 11 maybe, somewhere in there. They were playing tag, and he ran into the corner of the tin roof back there where it, behind the house, where it comes down pretty low. That bank is cut away. You can see that retaining wall back there. So my little pump house for the waterfall and the pond back there has a tin roof over it, and that roof is kind of low to the ground. And in their game of tag, he got tagged and he turned around and ran right into the sharp edge of the roof, that tin, and laid his head open, cut his forehead and back into his hairline, about a 4-inch gash. He was bleeding pretty good, and I ran and grabbed a towel, and Todd wrapped a towel around his head and got the bleeding under control. And I went around back to get my pickup, and so I could take them, this pickup, so I could take them to the emergency room. And the kids have been playing with Noah's little push car, which I had put a little thing on the back here, a little rack, so they could push each other around, and that was going real well. And I even added a little brake because they'd run into the rock wall and broke the steering a couple days earlier, and I got that all fixed. And I put a little handbrake on there, just a little drag brake. My daughter said it's a dragster now. So anyway, the kids have been playing with this car, and they left it sitting out there in the driveway because that's what kids do. And certainly not their fault. I didn't see it. I pulled around in my truck, and in my haste to get that little boy to the emergency room, you know, I was watching them and getting them in the truck and ready to go, and I took off, and I didn't see this little car sitting out in front of, the truck was facing the other way, and that little car sitting right out there, and I ran into it. So as a result, we have a little issue with the camber. The camber's off a little bit, wouldn't you say, Sparks? Yeah, the camber's off, and even the back camber on that back tire, I believe, is off a little bit. We've got some bent fenders. We've got a piece of bumper missing, a headlight out of alignment, the grill is broken, the hood is smashed in on one side, the dash is bent all out of shape, and the steering is again broken inside, or badly bent. So we got some major repairs to do on the little push car, Noah's little hot rod. I think he was a little upset, but I assured him that I would fix it, and I will. So just thought I'd clue you in here what's going on. We knocked the tire loose on the rim, and probably gonna have to buy a couple of new wheels maybe. I don't know that I can ever straighten those out. Might give it a try, but at any rate, Pappy will fix it. Not to worry, Noah. Pappy's gonna fix it. Alright, so that's one of my upcoming projects, but right away this weekend is the Wilson Creek Car Show. And the Wilson Creek is a little farming town, little wheat farming town, way out in the middle of nowhere, down the Columbia Basin here in eastern Washington. I don't know what the population is. I know the town consists of 2 or 3 silos and a tavern and a couple of houses. But it's a fun car show because there's some things come crawling out of the woodwork that come to this car show up there. I haven't decided what I'm going to take yet, and I need to make that incision here pretty rapidly because this is Wednesday, the car show's Saturday, so I'm going to have to get my act together. The easiest thing would be to take the Impala, but I'm not sure I'm going to do the easiest thing. All I'd have to do with it is fire it up and knock the dust off of it, and away we go. But I might take the hearse. I haven't had the hearse started this spring, so I might need to charge up a battery and throw in the hearse.